Hi, this is Daniel DiTuro. Can you separate real news from fake news? In this video, I'll share the First Amendment, real news or fake news, local news by outside sources, generic news, generic bylines. Anyone can publish real and fake news, and fake news, power, and corruption. The U.S. Constitution was ratified to protect individual freedoms. Today, special interests are using it to protect their power and wealth. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution, known as the Bill of Rights, further defined individual freedoms. The First Amendment protects freedom of speech, the press, and the right for the people to peaceably assemble. Freedom of speech and the press works two ways. There's the freedom to educate and enlighten, and the freedom to deceive and defraud. Some will argue to defraud is illegal, and that most Americans are too intelligent to be deceived. This free newspaper claims it contains real data, real value, and real news. So does this Catholic newspaper, delivered during the 2022 congressional elections. Notice the similarities? Neither contains unbiased current news. The definition of news is new information about recent or important events. This paper and its website provide very little new information. On July 14, 2024, it had no information about the Trump assassination attempt. The lead story is about the years-old deadly coronavirus vaccine. A story that ignores the study's limitations and that the findings have not been validated. People who fear vaccines will not question the article's accuracy. A story in the July issue distorts facts about illegal border crossings. The 14,000 illegal crossings is along the entire border, not the Tucson sector. The most common offense is not drugs, rape, or murder. U.S. citizens do their fair share of illegal drug possession and sexual exploitation. While this appears to be a local newspaper, the mailing address is Chicago and there are no local contacts. The Chicago publisher operates 1,300 conservative local news websites. Some articles are written by freelance foreign writers. Most online and print newspapers and magazines include an author byline. All articles in this newspaper have generic bylines. Most newspapers and magazines also include editor, publisher, and staff names. That information is nowhere to be found in these newspapers. The June and July editions were inaugural print editions. Delivering accurate information is not a prerequisite. Thanks to the internet and social media, anyone can publish real and fake content. Some people do it as a joke that's not to be taken seriously, while others do it for money, power, and publicity. It only takes a free photo editing app and social media account to publish real and fake news. Unlike free social media accounts, it takes a lot of money to maintain 1,300 websites and print and mail thousands of newspapers. With no subscriptions, where does that money come from? It comes from individuals and businesses that have something to gain by electing the right politicians. Power and wealth have corrupted people for thousands of years. There's nothing new about people who desire power to impose their will on other people. It was called propaganda. George Orwell warned about government propaganda in his book 1984. Today, propaganda is the only real news. Everything reported in the mainstream media is fake news. The Bill of Rights was added to assure power lay with the people. With a $6 trillion budget, the 535 members of Congress control about $11 billion each. Is it any wonder a Senate race can cost over $100 million and over $1 billion to elect a president? In 1968, it cost $20 million to elect Richard Nixon president. Today, $20 million may elect a member of the House. PACs and super PACs fund websites, social media accounts, and newspapers to elect politicians benefiting the rich and powerful. Many politicians are puppets for the powerful. Unfortunately, puppet politicians need puppet voters to win elections. As Mark Twain said, "We have the best government that money can buy." Please leave a comment if you have any questions about this video. Thank you for watching.